Right here, we're in Baptist Town. This is like the safe haven for the blues singers. Robert Johnson, he would go to Texas, you know, he would go to Memphis, he would go to Chicago, but he always would come back to Baptist Town to write his music. Ain't no way you could sing blues if you live in the castle, you know what I'm saying? My name is Sylvester Hoover. I'm 54 years old. I was born on Money Road. And I just started talking about the history and the heritage and the culture here in the Mississippi Delta.
My name is Steve Levere. I was living in Memphis operating a record store in 1973. One of the people that was really amazing to me was Robert Johnson.
And this is where Honey Boy Edwards said Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil, and said when he met him again, he was hitting tunes like he never heard before. He said when Robert Johnson started playing, it seemed like his hair would stand up on his head. He said, man, this guy was electrifying. So he was playing tunes like he never heard in his life. From that day forward, Robert Johnson never was the same person.
There are 3 sites in LaFleur County where a stone is dedicated to Robert Johnson. We're here at the Mount Zion Church, just outside Morgan City, Mississippi, where I thought Robert Johnson was buried. People would make pilgrimages here, and they still do.
Robert Johnson, he lived over in this area, and he used to come into this store to buy his Prince Albert tobacco. He would give it to him in a brown paper bag, and Robert Johnson would use those brown paper bags to write his songs on. And Robert would have like 8 or 10 songs stuck on the wall with gum. And Honey Boy, he would ask Robert Johnson, Robert, what song you gonna play this Saturday night? And he said, Bob wrote that one, you wrote that one, I wrote that one, the devil wrote that one. Which one you think I'm gonna play? Say, always would choose the devil's music. He said, always would choose the devil's music.
Payne Chapel, south of Itabena, is completely bogus. Johnny Shines actually came here in 1990 when this stone was set and performed at the dedication of this stone, but he could have saved his breath because Robert Johnson ain't here.
Honey Boy said people would come from here and yonder. He said everybody would come listen at Robert Johnson play. So many people would be standing here on this corner, the police would make them move back so cars could get past.
This is the true burial site of Robert Johnson. We're at Little Zion Church, 2 miles north of Greenwood off Money Road. The little inset there, it's actually a deathbed conversion. And it was Robert Johnson's sister's consolation that her brother, the blues singer, did not die in sin. This stone reads that he was a musician and composer who influenced millions beyond his time. And he certainly did, and it hasn't stopped to this day.
You know, I'm a living witness. I know blues bring peoples together, and that's a good place to start.